Now let's look at types of businesses. They can be classified in a number of ways: by size, location, industry sector, and legal structure. Size, well, the criteria for size will be the number of employees, the market share, the number of owners in the business, and the legal structure. I'll explain those using this table here. So if we have a small business, generally a small business has less than 20 employees, owned by one or two people. The common legal structure will be a sole trade or partnership. The source of finance to go into business will generally come from the owners, and the market share is small. We're talking about small niche type businesses. Medium, you've got 20 to 100 employees, a few owners, maybe up to 10. The legal structure is generally can be an extended partnership or indeed private company, and that will depend on how much income the business earns and if it's more advantageous from a taxation point of view to become a company. Owners and shareholders contribute the source of finance, the capital, and obviously for bigger or medium-sized business you've got more accessible money, and the market share tends to be in the medium area. Going on to large businesses, usually bigger than 100 employees, you've got thousands of owners. It can be a public company, but sometimes also a private company, and you've got lots and lots of sources of finance from shareholders, and the share market or the market share of these type of businesses can potentially be much larger. We can also distinguish by geographic spread: a local business, a national business, or global business. Those boundaries can also be a little bit blurred in that a small business with less than say 20 employees can also have a global presence because of the online sales and the ability to reach a bigger global market. Now the reason why businesses change or want to expand will be to increase their sales. If there's demand out there, they might need to increase their capital outlay. They might need to buy another store or factory floor or something like that to increase their sales. That will increase their profit. Remember, that's our main motive here, in order to get a bigger share of the market and hopefully access the global market as well. When businesses expand, more capital is normally required, and this may also lead to the ownership structure changing. Let's look at industry structures. It's based on the type of activity the business undertakes. So we've got 5 sectors here that we could look at. If we are producing from natural resources, a farm, a fishery, or something like that, it's considered to be in the primary industry. Where a production process takes place of manufactured goods, we're in the secondary industry. A bakery can be one example, car plant, engineering firm, that sort of thing. The tertiary sector, we're looking at where all services are taken account of, for example, doctor, taxi, retail, consultancy, that sort of thing. The quaternary industry, services that involve IT and education. Now, in the Australian economy, that is becoming an increasingly bigger and bigger slice of our GDP, and it forms a big part of our service sector. So examples there: IT consultants, training provider, and so on. The culinary industry, they're the services performed at home. So we're talking about tourism, bed and breakfast type place, craft industries, childcare. There's just some examples there. Again, I'd like you to pause. On page 29 and 34, there's some consolidation exercises, as you can see here. Question 3 on page 29, question 3 on page 34.